chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. The pattern needs to be broken. For so long now, you've encountered individuals in your life, whether it's friends, romantic partners, family, colleagues, associates, and you've seen this toxic nature in people. Okay? And I think that, well, if I can see this, then surely God can see this as well, of what I'm trying to say. It only makes sense that you take some time away from engaging with people. If you have some trusted people that you know are certified, then keep them around you. But other than that, when you're encountering these individuals, they're bringing a lot of trouble, chaos, drama to your life. They're almost distracting you. And I know many of you feel like being in friendships or romantic relationships is what's so important, but if you keep getting bitten, then why are you going back? Okay? Obviously, something that needs to take place, I think, within inside yourself. Okay? Which happens through the healing journey, which happens through the isolation journey, is you become more discerning. What you have to extract is these negative experiences you've encountered. You didn't deserve to go through them. You didn't deserve to go through them. But it happened. And it's taught you that these narcissists that have been involved in your life and other ones that threaten you in the future, they talk a lot of rubbish. They actually talk a lot of shit. All the time. And the problem is the chosen one, empath and genuine soul, believes the bullshit they talk. Or even if they have a gut feeling or an intuition thinking, this sounds like a tall tale, this sounds like rubbish, they ignore it. And I think that through you going through an isolation journey and healing, and God must see this, you're going to become more resistant to tolerating this BS from these people. So if you go through a period of time, it doesn't have to be forever. You choose a period of time to heal, to isolate, to introspect, to really grow in your discernment and become more discerning. Surely you'll be able to pick and spot these parasites. Okay? The thing is what another mistake that the chosen one, empath and genuine soul makes is they open too much up about themselves. They bounce off of these conversations they have with the narcissist, and they bounce off the conversations they have with the narcissist, and they open up about themselves, and it fuels the narcissist that's involved in their life. It gives them too much information to use against you. This is what often happens, and in the age of social media and social networking and phones and video calls and all this stuff, a lot of conversations take place when you're not even in the same vicinity as these narcissists. So they gain a lot of leverage over you in that aspect as well. But I'm saying, taking some time out, isolating, healing, you're going to realize more quickly when you're dealing with a counterfeit soulmate or some fake, because even soulmates don't always have to be romantic relationships, they can be friendships. But you're going to realize that you're dealing with a counterfeit, and that's very important. So the way I see it, the reason why I'm saying God's calling you is because a lot of you are actually taking this route as well. You're in the isolation journey, and I just don't want you to be down or upset or miserable or looking on other relationships and thinking that it's unfair that you don't have that, or feeling like that, or feeling like you're inadequate because you're rolling solo. Honestly, it's the greatest superpower, rolling solo. Some of the most renowned thinkers from recent centuries have adopted this, okay? Choosing to go solo, and even in the scriptures are going even further back. Many of God's chosen people opted for isolation. Like Jesus spent time in the desert, Moses spent time alone. Many of them spent time alone, and whether you take that as mythology or fact, or you can extract from the ancient knowledge that obviously there's something in this, and this disrupts the narcissist agenda. You choosing to go solo really disrupts the narcissist agenda. It really disrupts from the narcissist agenda, because they need to affiliate. They need to be affiliated with you. They need to be involved in your life. They need to be pulling you this way and pulling you that way. And if you're like, I'm rolling solo at the moment, and you cut away from people, you do filter out a lot of shit. This is what happens when you choose to go solo. You filter out a lot of toxic people. You can phase them out. If you don't want to just do it abruptly, you can phase them out over a period of time. You see? But sometimes God just puts you in isolation. Friends, family, they're not interested. You may be discarded or something like that. And that's a blessing. That's what I want you to look at it like. You see, even if that's come across you like that, your isolation has come, this is your calling. You've been chosen to go through the solitary route. You see? And it's going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to be very, very beneficial for you. You're going to grow a lot, advance a lot, ascend a lot. You're going to really develop through this process. And it doesn't have to be forever. That's what you need to know. It doesn't have to be forever, but you're becoming more discerning to know that majority of these creatures out there are very toxic creatures. Very, very toxic creatures. You know this now. You know this now. Many of them have toxic games. Even if you don't get close enough to them to figure out if they're narcissists or not, you know they're toxic. This is what's happening now. So it's not like this is why more and more chosen ones and empaths and genuine souls are opting for rolling solo. I see it in the comment section all the time. So don't get down about it. Okay? It's not something to get down about it. It's your calling to spend this period of time alone. A season of isolation. It's going to work in your favor. It's really going to work in your favor. So anyway, thank you for watching today. If you'd like to book a one-to-one session with myself, or you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can find the links in the description box below. And lastly, if you want to check out the main channel, the main Narcissism channel, you can also find the link in the description box below. So anyway, I'll be back on a video soon. Peace.